Welcome back. A man who wasn't in the Portsmouth lockup very long says during his short stay, he was treated differently because of his hairstyle. And as we found out today, the city does in fact have a policy that does not line up with other cities in our area. 10 on your side's Jason Marks is at the jail with why that is. Jason?
Tom, here at the Portsmouth jail, if you have dreadlocks and you're processed in, you have two choices. You could either cut the dreads off or you could be housed away from the other inmates.
My hair, it's a part of me. Cutting my hair is like cutting off my hands.
Brandon James is proud of his dreadlocks. He's grown them since 2009.
My mother has dreads. My brother has dreads. I got about 5 cousins that got dreads. My aunt has dreads.
But James was confronted with a surprising choice when he recently was booked into the Portsmouth jail.
A deputy asks you, he lets you know. He asked me that I want to cut my hair. And I told him no. He said, well, since you don't cut your hair, you're going to have to go in an isolation block.
James, who was serving a 10-day jail sentence for driving on a suspended license, was not allowed to be housed in general population. He was in an isolated area with other inmates who have dreads.
Why is this the only jail that segregates somebody with having hair? What if it was my religion? It was a guy I was locked up in. He was a Rastafarian. He had his dreads almost 20 years.
They're not persecuted because they have dreads, but they all put in a separate section.
10 on your side asked the Portsmouth Sheriff's Office about dreadlocks. They told us it comes down to health and safety issues.
Once they put them in, they're hard to keep clean. I mean, a jail environment is totally different from what you have in your home. So we're looking at a sanitary condition. We're looking also with those dreads that somebody can put something in there.
Portsmouth says it's just following protocols set up by the State Department of Corrections. James feels as if his rights were violated and wants to see Portsmouth change its policies.
Because it's not right. That's the point blank period of it. It's just not right.
If he didn't break the law, he wouldn't end up in jail. He wouldn't have this problem.
And we did call several other area jails, and we found that they do things very differently than here in Portsmouth. What they do is they thoroughly search inmates when they came through, search their dreads to make sure there's nothing in those dreadlocks, and then they house them in general population with the rest of the inmates. We're live in Portsmouth. Jason Marks, 10 on your side.